When to leave a relationship is such a deeply personal choice. In my program Labyrinth, I teach standards, preferences, and hard no's. Good choices would mean that you don't even end up with someone, but sometimes that doesn't happen. Or sometimes something like, if like infidelity is a great example. There are some people who are like, that is it. Like at the moment that happens, there is no discussion, and it's like there's no going back from that, and people leave. And there's plenty of other things that people have, which are just like, there is no discussion. It is a hard no, hard line, hard stop, and then they go. No one can make that decision for you or what's right for you other than you. And all of these situations have nuances. I can think of an example right now where someone had a situation with infidelity. The hair trigger was leave. Ultimately, what she chose in this situation was to actually, she was able to bring it apart where she was willing to leave, right? So she got to the place where she was willing to let go, gave herself the space, let him feel the space that she was willing to leave. They were able to build deeper intimacy around why the infidelity happened. They looked at both of their behavior patterns and how they were both participating in let's just say the environment or the ecosystem. It's not that she's responsible for his choices, and she's definitely not responsible for him cheating. But the point of this was in order for a marriage and a partnership to come back together, they both had to acknowledge where the relationship wasn't working for each of them. And I recently saw a picture of them, and they were really happy. And it was, a couple of years of getting through this very difficult situation. And I said, "Oh, you made it through." And she's like, "We did." I think you have to be willing to be I am totally willing to lose this. And I'm also willing to stay connected and continue to see what's happening. I think this also really depends on a person's capacity, the circumstances. Is there danger? Is there danger to a child? Is there, what is it that's actually occurring? And so I don't like a hard and fast rule on this question. I really like to see it looked at from a number of threads. And sometimes the answer is to go and to let go. And what I always say to people is, if it's true, then it'll come back. And if it's not, let it go.